morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah man, welcome back. It's Cook and Inspire. Back in the kitchen again with Chef Garnet. Yeah man, and this day what I'll be cooking for you guys is moussaka. Yeah man, I said it, moussaka. You ever say it a certain way, you know? Because that's what the Greek them say, moussaka. Okay, so you guys have seen or I have done my Greek Caribbean medley before. You know, as I said before, I'm motivated by Greek dish and Italian dish, you know, so I always tend to want to do things in a particular way, and I am a big fan of their dish, so I always wanted to cook their dish. So today I'll be doing moussaka. But before I start showing you what I'll be doing and how to prepare it, I just want to leave a little motivation for you guys today. And in this time that we're living in, you know, we have seen COVID have rocked the nations and the world, you know, and many people have lost their mind and get mentally depressed and everything, you know, but always find something to occupy your mind and take it off the focus of the negative things in this world. And I'm going to read a passage of scripture for you guys, yeah? It's taken from 2 Timothy 1-7. It says, for God had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Yeah man, so always remember that. We are created in the image and the likeness of God. So God didn't even give us the spirit of fear, but of love, power and of a sound mind. So always remember that, tell yourself that God has got your back. And as the songwriter reminds us, you know, I am no longer a slave to fear. So, enough of that. Coming like this. You see what I'm saying? Right, so here we are again. And these are the vegetables that I'll be using to do my moussaka. And this I've got in my hand here. Nice size. Yeah. What call it again? Oh, in Greek they call it zucchini, but in Europe or UK they call it courgette. Alright, so I've got 3 courgettes and I've got 3 eggplants over here. Back home in the Caribbean we call it garden egg. And I'm going to be using 3 large potatoes. Reason 3. I'm doing this dish for around about 5 people. I mean, don't eat much, so I assume. So I'll be doing my preparation. I'll be cutting up this vegetable because it's going to take some time, and come back and show you when it's all chopped up and when I'll be seasoning up the vegetables. So So here we are again. Our vegetables already chopped up, time consuming. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is the next stage, guys. How to prepare for your moussaka. So I'm gonna season my vegetable, which is my eggplant, which is garden egg, my potato, my aubergine, zucchini. Okay, so this is the way I season it. So I'm going to use some olive oil over that. And the original recipe for this moussaka, guys, the Greeks they normally fried their vegetable, but I choose to do it a healthy way, a healthy option today, which is roasted in the oven. You know, I don't want, because I'm going to fry the vegetable. I've tried it before and I fried it and it just absorbs so much oil. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to go in with some fresh thymes. Just pull the leaves all the time. Okay. And then I'll be using some coarse pepper that I'm gonna run. So salt, go in with some, in the potato, I'm gonna use some red onion. Like red onion, you know, it just gives you a nice flavor when you roast it. So I'm gonna go ahead and roast that. I'm gonna roast that with the potato. Put it aside. Slice that food there, guys. And what I'm gonna do is so just look. Let's get them like that. Toss them in the potato. Let's give it a nice little toss like that, guys. So yeah, so let me just finish seasoning up this and then I'll be showing you the next stage. So guys, now is the time for me to roast my vegetables. So I'm gonna assemble them in my baking tray. So just a little bit of oil in the tray, just like that. So what I'll be doing, just pour out your potato. Because what you're gonna do, you're gonna roast them. As I said to you before, the original recipe, they fried the vegetable, but for health purpose, I'm gonna roast them for a healthier meal. Alright, so just put in my potato. Just roast them for around 20 minutes. Here we are again, guys. Now we have reached the stage that we're gonna be doing our ground beef. Alright, we got around half a kg of minced beef there. My vegetables in the oven at 180. Cooking down at the moment, or baking. So now we're going to go ahead and do our beef to go with our vegetables. So first, remove the cover of the olive oil. Okay guys, put some olive oil in the pot. Get a nice size pot to do that. You know, so first going with your onion. One large chopped onion. You're gonna saute it out. So here we got our beef. I haven't seasoned my beef yet. I'm gonna season it while it's in the pot. Alright? You know. You can start to smell that sweet is coming up. Then we're gonna go in with, I've got 4 cloves of chopped garlic here. As you can see, the onion and garlic started to get a bit brown. So what we're going to do now, I'm going with some ground cinnamon, you know. So I'm going with half a tablespoon of cinnamon. Bring my flame down to low now. Put in the cinnamon, because the cinnamon going to give it a flavor. Some ground cloves. And then mix that in. Half a tablespoon of tomato paste. Pepper. A little bit of salt. Quick on this one, you gotta mix that in, guys. Bring the flame up back to medium. Going with 2 tablespoons of sugar also, guys. And just to balance the acidic in the tomato when we put it in. Here we have our beef now. We're gonna add our beef to that. You know, so that's the way you do it. We're gonna add a bit more salt to that, and this is how we're gonna season our beef while it's cooking. our ground beef and some ground pepper, and then keep mixing that, cook it down. When it comes to the consistency, like you're frying it and the oil has been reduced, we're going to add our tomato, our chopped tomato. So here we are again, guys. We're going to add some more herbs to this thing. Huh? So we're going to go with some Italian herbs. And that. This is optional, guys. Some chili flake, some oregano, nevertheless, some Maggi. Okay, so here it is, guys. The beef is coming together well. So now we're gonna go in with our 2 cans of chopped tomato in that, and it cook down for a while. Let's mix that in. Right, so I'm gonna let this cook down for our next, I would say probably about 5 to 6 minutes, and then turn off the flame, and I'm gonna move on to doing my my white sauce. Guys, so I'm gonna go through the process now to do my white sauce. Let you guys see how we do this. First of all, I'm gonna need some butter. So I need a little bit of butter. Okay. Just leave that to melt. You don't want it to burn your butter, just melt it. And this process is a delicate process, guys. So you have to be really gently when you're doing this. Yes, guys. So what you're gonna do now, as you see, the butter is melting nicely there. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna gently make sure you got a medium, a low heat, guys. And this process is very technical. I don't want it to go bad on you guys. So slowly put in your flour. Yeah. Slowly put in your flour bit by bit. Mix it in. So you're gonna start to add your milk. I'm making a little mess. Yeah. You're gonna slowly, oops, don't mind that. You're gonna slowly mix in the flour with your milk bit by bit. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Yes, guys. So this is the sauce coming together really nice, as you can see. This is what you want, nice and creamy. Yeah, and if you're doing it, you have to keep mixing it, guys. And if you see it getting a bit too stiff, you gotta keep adding your milk until you get that consistency you want. You don't want it to cook like a dumpling. You want a nice, smooth consistency. So if you find it getting too thick, just add a bit more milk and keep stirring it. So I'm gonna be seasoning my sauce now. So I'm gonna go in a bit of salt, a little pinch of salt. Some black pepper, and I'll be using half a teaspoon of nutmeg. That's what I'm gonna give it a little flavor. Here we are again, guys. So now we have to come to the final stage of making our sauce. So first of all, what you're gonna do, you're gonna turn off your flame. All right. And over here we got a cup of Parmesan cheese that we have grated. Let's pour everything in there. Our next ingredients that I'll be using 3 egg yolk. You know, just put that in and just mix that. Lovely. Guys. Mix that in. Yes. So what I'll be doing now, come over here. So this is our beef. I'm gonna bring on about the flame. I'll be adding a little bit of the sauce into the beef, just for a binding agent, really. Yeah, just add a bit in there. Now it's time for me to assemble. So let me just clear up and come back and start to assembly up. Here we go again. We're going to start to assembly our dish now. So what we're going to do, we're going to line the bottom of the tray with our vegetable. Come on, just ring my bell. Never mind. Once I line the tray with some of the vegetable like that, what I do, I'll be getting some of the beef and just spread it over it. So that's what you want. Now, what I'll be doing, let's mix that up a bit now. I'll be adding my sauce over that and spread it evenly. Awesome. So, before I do that, I'm going to sprinkle a bit of Parmesan cheese over that as well. Goodness. My goodness me. Yes guys, so that's it. So this is our moussaka. It has finished baking in the oven now, so I'll take it out. So what I'll be doing before I cut it, because you can't cut it when it's too hot, it will break up. So I'll leave this to cool for around 30 minutes to an hour. Okay, and then I'll cut it and let you guys see what it is. So here we are again, our finished dish from our moussaka. Yeah, so I'm gonna plate up and let you guys see. I've leave this to cool for at least 30 minutes. I think it should probably cool a bit more. I didn't have the patience to wait, so I go ahead and cut it up. Hopefully it don't mash or break up or come apart, you know. So I'm gonna plate up, let you guys see. That's it guys, my moussaka, beautiful, well done guys. So here it is. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about my method, and I'm absolutely sure this is tasting wonderful. So guys, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section guys. And till next time, cook and inspire. What we always say? We always say? In and out the kitchen. Yeah man. There it is. Moussaka.